First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, it's Carr. Buying time, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Dobbs now on second down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Boswell's kick is good. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now this time, Carl throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one can.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Ryan Shazier not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Throwing now is Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Carr now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Cooper's got him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Carr now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And now out come the Steelers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now Dobbs. Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. In motion, James, the tight end. Now a first down carry by Bell. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On second down, Dobbs. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you got...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you all... say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On play action, it's Dobbs. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Dobbs now on second down. Caught right side, Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And the Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now Bell pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Carr. And this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, Downs to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Here we go.
Back to throw Downs. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half. Maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Garden would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, here's Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On third and long, it's Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. First down. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Finding room inside the 40. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
On first down, Carr eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline?
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Carr. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So now it's first and goal. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Casey Walker in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Carr to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a third and goal here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. For touchdown, Raiders. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. He stiff arms him. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Dobbs. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. To throw is Dobbs. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. A give to Bell. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Scott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. 4th quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Bryant with a catch right side. dashing through the snow. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Carr going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is up to 18 now. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. On 1st and 10, Carr steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Throwing on first down, Carr. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow.